Welcome, you've reached a video in our Turnkey series to get your system up and running. In this video, we show how you can copy from settings from one template to another. Over here, the settings we're going to be looking at are under software and hardware settings. We have interface settings. So let's consider this as the source location where we have a known set of good settings and we want to paste those into the new location. And the same thing with transaction settings. We have quite a few, and it can be some work to go through and make sure that you've got the ones enabled that you want. So if you hit copy, it tells you what things it doesn't copy, and those are going to be site-specific things. So you wouldn't copy maybe a PayPal client ID, right? Now what happens is when you do that copy, it's just copying your clipboard data. So you'll see something like this if you were to paste it into your clipboard. And knowing that, you might get a prompt from your browser when you go to paste for the first time, because it will ask you if you want to paste in clipboard data. I've got another tab open, and we're going to go to our settings and hardware settings. And down here, and now we can press paste, and it will tell us what we've pasted, what we didn't paste, and we saw that the toggle's updated here. So now we have settings from the other tab, and we can make our changes and we can hit save. So these settings won't apply until we hit save. An additional set of use cases for this might be those who maintain multiple locations independent from each other. This allows you to update settings on one location, confirm they are correct, and then apply them to the other locations you're managing. This can help you test configurations on different systems. And finally, this can also be helpful if you or someone who's working on the system made changes that they can't remember and you need to set them back to what they were. So if you quickly restore your system, you can copy the data and then paste it into your current production system. Now we're going to look at user authorization settings. We'll go to contacts, and then we'll go to user types. Another time where it can be helpful to copy settings is when you are setting up a second manager or a third manager, or just an additional user type that has slightly different settings than the primary type. So in the case of, say, admin, we can go ahead and we see we have a bunch of authorizations already set up. We'll just hit copy. We'll go to manager 2, and we don't have exactly the same authorization. So when we hit paste, we'll see that they get updated. And this is something you can then go ahead and disable probably. I mean, in this case, we're going from admin to manager, so we'd probably want to disable some of these authorizations, and that was our intent. Now we will take these features to the next level. Based on the idea that the data is copied to the clipboard and that we can paste the data into the clipboard, well, we can also copy the data from Notepad and then paste it into the respective area. So here we're copying from a client type back into a client type. Now we can envision we are someone who is assisting multiple independent locations, and we need to help support the staff of those locations, say for example the system admins or owners of those locations, without logging in. Combining the set of things that we know, this idea allows us to assist merely by email without login. Here we have a Google Drive with a set of settings laid out for a different set of sample templates. Retail settings for the UI and the transaction types, maybe cashier settings, or cashier manager settings. We could also have restaurant, just a general restaurant UI and transaction settings, and a different set of employee settings for a restaurant. We could have all in a folder, prepared and ready to email in the case of speaking with an owner or admin that needs the general set of things, and then they can modify them after they've applied the settings. So you'd simply click on the file, and you would then be able to go ahead and share that or email that file to the end user, and they would just have to copy and paste this like we just did with the user settings. If you're interested in getting a sample set of templates, we can provide that as a Google folder, and we will be adding more and publishing them all to our wiki. That's it for this video. If you have any comments, leave them below. If you have any questions, give us a call at 866-973-8099 or email us at support@pointlesspos.com. Thanks for watching.